I may hate drama in my life, but I love talking about the drama in yours.
I may watch too much reality TV, but you're listening to me talk about it. Hey everybody, I'm Funmi.
And I'm B.
And you have tuned in into RealiTEA-V, where we're bringing reality to RealiTEA-V. Sorry about last week. No, actually, I'm not sorry. Shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had some sick people, B included, and my child. So, you know, I love y'all, but y'all ain't better than my kids. So, it was the flu though. It was pretty bad. So he was feeling really ill, and even missed school, which he had never done before until last week. So we're here. We're back. We're better. Mm-hmm. You feel better?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Awesome. So, being that we missed last week, we have a lot to discuss. So we're just going to pick very specific things that have gone out through the past 2 weeks, and just kind of go over that, pick each other's brains, and yeah. So, what are you talking about first? Miami, Love and Hip Hop Miami.
Yeah, we could talk about Miami.
I mean, granted, it is a Love and Hip Hop show.
Yeah. So
there are some things that are very expected. But I'm starting to feel like Miami is turning into New York a little bit. It feels like very... I don't know, maybe it's because of Shay's situation. It's kind of take more of a spotlight.
Yeah.
And then the whole thing with Bobby Light, his boyfriend, and his boyfriend's ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
It's just starting to feel real
familiar.
New York. Yeah. Like in the beginning it was different because we had the whole Amada thing with, you know, young Hollywood and Afro-Latino and wearing an afro and all that. But now it's getting to be like this petty, shreddy stuff.
Yeah. Which, I mean... I guess, but yeah, that's pretty much where they're at with the show.
And nothing can get more pettier than Scrappy coming in back.
Yeah.
In these situations, I never blame the men. So you know why? These men are going to do what the fuck they want.
Yeah.
They're going to come in and out. They're going to not be your ride or die, as Shay has said many times. She had problems with Scrappy not being her ride or die, and she also had problems with Marcus, a.k.a. Pleasure P, not being her ride or die. But honestly, that's just her allowing them not to be.
Yeah.
And she already broke up with Marcus, so Scrappy comes around.
Yeah.
And what does she do? Let Scrappy stay.
Yeah.
And it's a big-ass mess.
Yeah, with that situation, I mean, yes, it's fine to, you know, forgive and forget, but it would have been a, well, thank you for the apology. Good day. Like,
Yes.
There would be no, I'm not filming with you. We're not rekindling the past. We're not sitting here. And mind you, he only really did that because he was in limbo with Bambi. So now it's kind of like let's see how this is going to play out again. Because once again, unless she ends up ending it, it's going to look as if he's did her dirty again.
Which it already kind of looked that way.
Yeah.
Because he found out where she was in the club. Obviously, it was made to appear. Because how else he gonna know where she is at unless it's production involved? And, you know, apologize, which is cool, which is great. You really did humiliate her on camera.
And now you're about to do it again.
Yeah, but you kind of already did. He already kind of did.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like you said, accept the apology and move the fuck on. If you already knew that this person did you so wrong, and what you explained to Marcus, like, you see me go through all the stuff that I went through with Scrappy. But then he comes around and you let him stay around because you get upset because he had a picture with Chinese Kitty and Nikki on social media. But then you get mad. It's like, why are you getting mad? If it gives me a headache.
Mm-hmm.
And then you want to get in a fight with them and say, well, you ain't going to be working with him. That's my friend. I'm like, wait, that's your friend now?
Wow. Yeah. This is what you get paid to say.
It's like, and if it were to happen to somebody in real life without the help of production with a storyline, it just really shows how a lot of women don't have self-worth or self-respect. Because it's fine to have that closure conversation, if you will, from a person that's did you wrong. I know I've had those closure conversations, but I have never just like willingly let somebody back into my life. It had to been, and if I did, honestly, it was after like 2 or 3 years of us just having like, hey, how are you? Cool, fine.
Yeah.
But would I get mad if they did something to me again? No, I would kind of blame myself for it because I allowed it to happen.
Yeah.
But that's why I don't understand Shay, because now she's getting mad at these girls, trying to fight these girls and try to end whatever professional relationship. I mean, you don't have to be professional. It's probably not professional.
It's like, well, why are you here? Like, why? I don't know. Okay.
So it gets to be like, okay, well, you're just crying wolf.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, you hurt me again. Like, you hurt me on. I'm like, he hurt you on national television. Why don't you think he wasn't gonna do it again?
Right.
He feels like he's single. He had the audacity to say that he didn't feel comfortable if you were dating anybody else. That should have been a red flag after his so-called apology.
Yeah.
And no, I don't feel bad for her whatsoever. She should just blame herself for allowing it to come back around and then make sure she doesn't do it again. That's the thing. She keeps doing it over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And how old is she? Like, she's been on...
Definitely in her mid-30s.
She's been on reality TV for... on and off for, 15 years?
Yeah.
So, yeah. You would think after Flavor Flav, after Scrap, after Pleasure P, and after Scrap again, you would think that she will learn her lesson. Yeah. Especially being on camera with people.
Hopefully she does.
Probably not, but we'll just hope that she does eventually. And just goes to show, like, ladies have better self-worth. It's not, I don't even think it's, I think it has a small part of insecurity with herself. In the fact that she probably feels that she can't find anything better, but you're still worthy of more respect, though.
Yeah.
Whether you have insecurities about yourself or not.
Yeah, definitely.
So, and then as far as Young Hollywood is still going through the bullshit, off camera, though. Because he's still talking about the whole situation that happened between him and Amada.
Yeah.
And pretty much said because she wears Afro extensions with her natural hair, she does not have the right to try to defend Afro-Latinas in wearing, like, their natural hair.
Oh, wow.
I'm like,
Well, I'm not even offended by that because, for one, you're a man. You're a man and you're speaking on hair care and women's hair care. Right. So it's already invalid. And two, you've already proved that you're pretty ignorant. So I give you a sigh and that's it for me. Your ignorance just doesn't even. It's like being offended at this point about Donald Trump saying something stupid. It's like, well, I mean, what did you expect? Very true. Like, I'm the more dumbass that I expected you to actually say something educated. So, you know, go ahead.
Even with 45, every now and then, it's like, really? Seriously? Yeah. Like, yeah. Sometimes you don't expect people to be as dumb as they are, and you wouldn't think something worse will come out their mouth. So, do I think is this situation for Young Hollywood? No. He's pretty much said everything he could say. I haven't heard anything say anything worse than what he said before. But it's just like, okay.
Right. Now you're talking about the technicalities of her hair texture and extent. No.
Not even her. Like you're saying that these are the qualifications that you must have to start a movement. Like,
yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I hope you continue to do no work with no one.
Mm-hmm.
And never hear your name like I never heard it before until this show. And congratulations, Amanda, for signing on with, was it BMG? Like a day after the first episode premiere.
Yeah.
I was like, that's kind of what, she deserves, I guess, for going through all that she's gone through.
Yeah.
And I've seen some like clips of her performances and stuff because I follow Instagram. And she's had some big ass crowds, like, in the Latin community, Latin countries. So I hope that transfers over for her. I feel like it will. And she's actually really talented. She takes it serious. She goes to vocal coaches. She has a decent manager. I think she'll do pretty well here in the States.
She deserves it.
She really does. And, but that's all I really think of Miami.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's about it so far.
Yeah. And Trick, I can't remember what Trick Daddy said. He said something so funny.
Him and his divorce party. But don't want the divorce. I'm like, wait. So why are you throwing the party?
Because he wants sympathy vagina.
Oh, okay. Well, all right.
I mean, what else are you going to put it? You're going to, like, I guess it's like a front or a facade of, like, I'm happy. I'm going through divorce. Yeah, but deep inside, he really doesn't.
Right. You don't even want to sign the papers.
No, he doesn't even want to do it. Because it's been 4 years.
Yeah.
And if your wife has left you, according to him, your wife left you, and it's been 4 years, and you yourself haven't gone and filed any paperwork, then you just be honest. You don't want the divorce. So throwing a party doesn't mean shit either.
Right.
That you have to have her do it because you don't want to do it. But at the same time, you don't want to change and give her what she actually wants.
Yeah.
And that doesn't really have anything much or less to do with money. So, I mean, go ahead. Have your I did, I do, I done it, whatever kind of divorce party you want to have. I personally don't think I could ever have a divorce party.
Yeah.
But, I mean, some people do. Some people just really, there are some situations like I just had to get out of there.
Yeah.
It was tearing me apart or whatever. But me, I don't know, maybe if you marry the person for the right reasons, then getting a divorce would probably be more of a sorrow type of thing. But if you just get married and you're like, I don't like this nigga, and then you're like, yeah, I'm free. Kind of like Tanisha did when she got divorced from, what was his name?
I forgot. But yeah.
But yeah, she had like a divorce party.
Horrible situation.
Yeah. But the sad thing about that situation, they were together for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, even before they got married. So, and, so Miami's, turning into, I don't think it's as bad as New York, because it's not everyone's situation is the same, but because the spotlight has been on Bobby Light's Shay's situation, it's turning into that. Yeah. So, kind of makes me not really want to watch it or whatever, but, I feel like the most genuine storyline is Amada's, and that's not just because of the Young Hollywood situation. Yeah. You really do see the struggle of how it is for her. Yeah. Transitioning over to the American market. So, I guess I'll watch it for that, but I'm not rushing to watch it though. Yeah. At the same time. And so he can move on to another show. Yeah. Let's see. I don't want to talk about Beverly Hills only because it's like I feel like they keep talking about the same shit.
Ah, yes.
The same shit. And then it's the same it's literally rich people problems. Right. Because even in Orange County, I've never heard an argument about using the right glass for the right drink. That's legit an example of rich people problems. Mm-hmm. Like, God dang it, if I want to have me some red Solo cups in my house, right, and put champagne in it or wine in it or whatever the fuck I want to, that is my choice.
Mm-hmm.
And you to complain about it is just beyond me, or complaining about you being late when you really were.
Right.
You know, it's
All right.
just, yeah.
What's the next useless storyline?
Oh, useless.
It's like least to most. Well, no, most to least.
The least, Farrah.
Oh, what's new with her?
I mean, nothing's new, but I feel like production's getting tired her ass.
I would have thought that was, well...
But it's getting to the point where they're having conversation with her on camera.
Yeah.
Like, you're being rude and disrespectful.
Yeah.
And...
I mean, if she don't feel like she has to respect the people that brought her in the world, I wouldn't... She's one of those people to where it's like, I don't even want to interact with you, because there is a chance that you could actually be a cool person, but... You just don't have the basic general level of respect for people, so I don't even want to come in contact with you. So, I mean, the fact that now it's getting to the point where it's like, you're being rude, I'm surprised that really hasn't been happening the past 5-6 seasons.
I don't know, because one of the producers had, like, a sit down with her and pretty much saying, like, we've been trying to be as accommodating to you as possible, but now you're just really being rude to our staff. Like, they only care about it because it's their people involved. Yeah. So, obviously, if it's not their people, then, of course, they're going to keep filming because it's juicy content.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, I'm surprised she hasn't been rude to everybody on staff. I feel like they have been.
I think they're just reached their boiling point.
Yeah.
Because I feel like every season she's on there, she gets more and more ruthless.
Yeah.
Like that one season, she cussed out one of the producers. I want to say it was Larry. He's like one of the top people, executive producers. And had an argument with him and called him a motherfucker and stuff on camera. And like, and she's the house where they can't use her bathrooms.
Yeah.
They have to use it. And then they said they didn't mention her name. They had some segment on their Facebook page saying like, well, one place we have to use, we could use a bathroom and the nearest bathroom wasn't that close. So then they had the idea. They came with the idea to get the porta potty. She didn't even recommend that. So the fact that she's like, you can't use my bathrooms and I'm not giving you any options to what you can do. She's just pure fucking evil.
Right. But I mean, it's like me having a boss that I can just cuss out and talk to any type of way. And you're not going to fire me.
Then I'm going to keep on doing it.
Like,
you're not going to do anything.
Right. So, I mean, ultimately, how bad do y'all want her on this show?
Obviously, they want her that bad if she's still been acting the way that she has all this time.
Right. So.
And getting to the point where she doesn't want to do promos with any of the other girls. She doesn't want to do reunions with any of the other girls.
Yeah.
They had like some end of the year party and she had her own like VIP section that they blocked off her. Like, y'all MTV producers and all
you
that,
created
y'all did way too much to try to get her storyline.
And then you created that and then you catered to it. It was like Jocelyn on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Like when her behavior got so outrageous, it's like, well, you guys created this person. And now that it's a big conflict for you, it's like, but she's been that way. I don't think her rudeness just appeared.
No, not at all.
Out of she's been that way.
It's been boiling and boiling. And she always talks about how I am a good person. I go to therapy. And if I feel like every session she does, she gets worse.
Yeah.
Because then she'll try to do I've been to therapy and my therapist said X, Y, and Z. You're not my therapist. Like she gets, there's like no saving her. And I feel so bad for her daughter.
Yeah. Because she's already damaged. You can see
she's very much so damaged. Like, the way she talks to people.
I wouldn't want her daughter in the class with my kid. And I ain't even got no kid.
No. Mm-hmm. Oh, no.
Who's in this class? Oh, no.
The porn star's daughter?
Oh, no. Right.
No. But apparently, I heard that they might not have her, like, officially anymore.
Yeah.
Because when she was gone, well, she was supposed to be gone, and the other girls found out that she was going to be back, and they were like, you guys lied to us.
Right.
We did this because you said she wasn't going to be back.
Mm-hmm.
And now she is. But yeah, she calls her mom motherfucker, bitch.
Yeah.
A cunt, like, just fucking
I
stupid.
just wish when her mom did beat her up and went to jail, I wish she would have just, like, really just...
If I was going to go to jail
yeah.
anyway, I'm about to really beat your ass.
Yeah. Like, just really just lay into it.
But then again, another situation where I don't feel sorry for them because they allow it.
Yeah.
Same thing as MTV producers. Like, you talk about how rude she is. You talk about how you don't like when she talks to you a certain type of way. But yet, you still cater to her and be there for her whenever she wants. And I just thought it was laughable that Farrah helped plan her dad's, like, proposal to his girlfriend. But she's still calling him Michael.
Right. When
she said on, what was that, Marriage Boot Camp Family Edition, that she calls him Michael because she has no respect. If you still don't have respect for him, why even go out your way to help him plan something? Oh, because you probably paid for it? Or even the day of, she was still being kind of rude. Like, me as a parent, and I am a parent, I wish any of my kids, I have one, but if I have more in the future, I wish any of my kids would try to come up their mouth and call me a bitch or fuck me, and they want to ask for my fucking help. No.
Or just even in my life. Like, no.
Nope.
No. And someone posted something on Facebook, and they were like, what's the line of, like, you know, ever just, like, separating from your kids or just being like you officially want nothing else to do with them? And, of course, mostly everyone was like, there is nothing that could ever make me feel. And I'm like, and I kind of thought, and I'm like, okay, granted, I don't have a kid, so I have yet to experience that type of unconditional love. Mm-hmm. But I just know me. I know my patience. Well, I know that I'm a pretty selfish person in the sense of, at the end of the day, my life comes first. Not even my life comes before my kids. But if I can't be the best me for me, I can't be the best me for nobody else.
Well, yeah, that's automatic for any parent.
I love my life too much
right?
to be sitting here getting stressed out, getting gray hairs over being called a bitch and this and that over someone that I pushed out of my vagina and probably had my body reconstructed to where it can never be the same.
Right.
And now I possibly, like, you know, I pee a little bit when I laugh because now I have bladder problems because of your ass and just all these little things that consist of being a parent. Yeah. And then just like, so this is my thank you. I just get treated like shit. Mm-hmm. And I'm supposed to take it unconditionally. No, that's not how this works. It's not how I work. You better go find another parent.
Go away from me with this.
You better go find another parent because this parent, no.
But that's just how one of my beliefs is that people have different definitions of different things.
Yeah.
People usually just throw words or phrases out just because that's what they can think of, but they don't really think about what that means.
Right.
Unconditional love does not equate to putting up with people's bullshit.
Yeah.
You can still love somebody at a distance. Mm-hmm. That if I had one of my my son, or if I have another kid and I find out they steal $30,000 from under my nose, you're telling me because I'm a parent, I still have to love them unconditionally and let him in my home? Are you fucking out of your mind? Mm. That's my coins.
That's what she said.
So I can be like, you know what? I love you so much that I'm trying not to murder you. And so stay away from me. Huh?
And I'm not going to press charges.
And that's what unconditional love is like. If I didn't care about you, the situation would be a lot worse than it was.
Yeah.
So me just not pressing charges and stepping away instead of getting my gun and beating your ass and taking you to court and pressing charges and get restitution. I would go the fullest extent that I can go. Mm-hmm. So me just walking away and say, you know what, you do you, I do me, that does not mean that you don't love somebody unconditionally. You still have to preserve your integrity and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
The fuck? That's some bullshit. No. That's not unconditional love. So whatever Farrah's mom and dad are doing, that's not unconditional love. Yeah. Because unconditional love, you're like, you know what? I love you, but I'm not going to see you destroy yourself.
Or me. Fuck you. Me. This is about me. Fuck what you doing to yourself. I can give two fucks about what you have going on over there, porn star lady. This is about me. You're not going to come and interrupt my aura and interrupt my chakras and unalign that. So, like you said, I'm going to go over here. You're going to go over there. And you and your brat of a daughter can do you. And I'm going to be over here in my own peaceful zen.
Especially when she makes so much money from her porn-like habits and she doesn't even need y'all. So yeah. What really is the point of being around her? And she makes it known
that she don't need y'all.
But yeah, she's always asking, can you stay with Sophia? I have to go to work in Europe. And you know what? I have to move out my house. So I'm going to move in with Michael. And I would for you, one of my conditions for you to move in is that you can no longer call me Michael. Punk ass. You're still a punk because you can't even talk to your daughter and tell her, look, chill out.
Yeah.
But no. So, yeah, no, you're right. It has nothing to do with them. It's about me and my sanity.
Yeah.
And about if there's a line that, parents have and people said that there is no line, that's absolute and utter bullshit. There are lines. There are thin ones, there are thick ones, there are red ones, there are blue ones, whatever. There are lines for everything. Mm-hmm. So, no, that's complete and utter bullshit.
Yeah.
So, if y'all want to have lines for y'all baby daddies and baby mamas, y'all can have lines for y'all parents too.
Right.
But anyway, I don't want to, I feel like they should have let her go now, and them crying wolf about her disrespecting the staff of MTV. Yeah. It's like, well, you were kind of creating the monster too. So right. Y'all keep writing her checks. Y'all keep doing whatever she says. And that's why you guys have to use a porta potty outside. Mm-hmm. Rain or shine. And, but I know.
And then as a woman, I don't know if I could be on. I'm like, because how old is she now? Maybe 23, 24?
No, they're probably, no, they're Farrah. 27.
Yeah.
Though that group, they're the oldest.
So yeah, so if I'm on production and I'm 40, 43.
Oh, yeah.
And I got this 27-year-old that's probably the same age as my daughter or something talking. I'm either going to whip her ass or I'm going to have my kid come up to set and whip her ass.
Yeah.
Might result in a lawsuit.
Most likely.
We'll
but then again, it's I don't really have much.
Right.
So.
Let me reread these contracts and see. But no, it's just, it's best of luck.
Yeah. I mean, might as well just keep on giving her checks because she's going to keep on doing what she's doing.
Right.
So if y'all don't want the ratings or you guys don't mind sacrificing the ratings because you don't want her on there.
Which, how many people really watch that show and it's I won't watch it, Farrah's on it. Is there really that many people that's a Farrah stan?
There actually are on her Instagram.
Of course.
So
there's
stans but you know what? But they're the kind, they're 45 stans. They won't say it publicly that, I will leave this country if 45 is not president anymore. Some kind of bullshit.
No, you won't.
Right? But when you go to their personal Twitter or personal Instagram, it's you follow them, you like them, and she had posted something some long paragraph about one of the scenes about the show. And there were a lot of people like, one person's like, I love Farrah, blah, 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 blah. She's her own woman. I'm like, let me see who this kind of person is. Why was she like an Instagram whore? Like literally, if you want to see my vagina, click on the link in my bio.
Of course, if she's gonna stand for somebody.
It was like a fellow porn star,
of course,
like saying how she felt like she was a strong woman.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the people, I guess, who don't have any kind of morals that really like her. But overall,
right? I don't feel like
I don't know anybody who watched the show just for Farrah.
Yeah.
No. If anybody on that cast, I feel like people watch more for Caitlyn and probably Macy.
Yeah.
Before Farrah.
Yeah.
And then Amber too, because it's kind of messy with the whole pregnancy thing. So, but I just kick her off MTV. Fuck, like,
yeah,
it's not worth it. They're about to have a new teen mom show, but instead of they don't have it 16 and pregnant, it's called Teen Mom Young and Pregnant.
Oh my God. Okay, enough.
I don't see what was the point. It's like you already have Teen Mom OG, you already have Teen Mom 2.
Right. So basically
they have Teen Mom in
you're
UK.
Rebranding teen pregnancy.
But yeah, but they put Teen Mom, but I think they just put Young and Pregnant. Like
obviously, what the fuck is it? There ain't no 25-year-olds that's teen moms. Oh goodness.
I think they're trying to stop using the 16 and pregnant anymore. I think that was what their goal was. Like, we get a lot of backlash when it's 16-year-olds, so let's just call them young.
You know, because 17, that just really
right. So I think that's why.
Don't get all moral now.
I think what they're probably doing is probably not taking 16-year-olds anymore.
Right.
I feel like they're trying to do like 18 and 19-year-olds now. Because it's been said since it came out, like it's glamorizing teen pregnancy. I mean, I don't feel like it's glamorizing or exploiting.
Right.
I really do feel like if you want things to be preventable, you have to actually talk about it.
Right.
That's like telling someone don't have sex because Jesus is watching, but you really not telling the consequences that could happen behind it.
Right. It's like, it's a catch-22 with that. Because, this is really what it's like. It really be 15-year-olds out here thinking, well, I'll get pregnant and me and Billy will just go and get married and we'll be a happy family. It's like, no, it doesn't work like that. Mm-hmm. You've got bills to pay. Your family won't help, or they will help, but they, treat you like shit because they're mad that you're even in the situation. Mm-hmm. So it does, in that aspect, really show, like, no, this is really what it is.
Especially in the beginning before they start getting the big checks.
I think them being on TV alone was the excuse that they tried to use to be like, oh, it's glamorizing it. Because, of course, there still are young, dumb 15-year-olds like, well, I can get a slot on TV and, and I can be on Teen Mom too. And it's like, no, that's not it. Mm-hmm. But
there's just
I
mean, the same people. Remember, I'm a God Warrior. Remember from was it Wife Swap or Trading? So. No, it was Trading Places. There was one before the other. I think I'm a God Warrior. She's talking about she didn't want demons at her house, and that the family she was with was full of just demons. Demons, Jesus. And this is the same bitch who had a daughter at like 16 or 17 years old.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, okay, you guys are trying to make it seem like the same people that's probably saying they're glamorizing teen pregnancy probably was like a young mom or dad themselves. Yeah.
Like, I don't want to see my kids on TV. I don't want my kids watching TV seeing teenagers getting pregnant. It's like, well, they kind of need to see firsthand, like, this is what the fuck it's like. Because none of them have really happy endings.
Hardly.
Like, all of them have to go through years of bullshit to where it's like, okay, I'm finally in a happy relationship, married with somebody else.
Even that took like a good
it's like
time
it wasn't
before.
a like season 1. My life sucks. By the beginning of season 2, it's perfect. It's like no,
it
it
took
really
a while.
right. So it really did a good job at showing like kids gotten their kids taken away, went to jail, have to
drug problems,
get your life all the way back around. Yeah. This is what happens when you give your baby up for adoption. Mm-hmm. This is what happens when your family unit isn't stable. So I'll always give them kudos for that, because it definitely didn't glamorize it. It was like, no, this is real.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think because especially the Teen Mom OG girls, they've been doing it for like 8 or 9 years at this point. So yeah, they're gonna have homes and cars and all that kind of stuff because they're probably getting a good $200,000 to $300,000 per season. Yeah. So you work your money right, they probably actually make more than that because that's shit. What was that? Matt stole $120,000 from Amber. So they're probably getting way more money than that. Yeah. But even the Teen Mom OG girls, it took them maybe 5 to 6 years to get to the point where it was like, I have my own home, I have this, I have that.
Life is good.
Yeah, and life is good.
Me and, well, with the exception of Macy, but like me and my child's father were finally on okay terms and co-parenting and it was a process. But yeah. Like even like Caitlyn, who she gave her baby up for adoption. That wasn't even like okay, I gave my baby up, now I can just go back to being a happy teenager. No, that's not, so, but
hardly any of them have graduated or even finished barely finished their GED. I know Kale from Teen Mom 2 is the only one to have her bachelor's degree. Yeah. Out of all the seasons, all the franchises, she's the only one that kept going to school. But then, I mean, that's like one out of how many moms that's passed through Teen Mom franchise? So your odds are very low. Yeah. And I feel like if you guys, obviously they're going to know about it, your kids. So I feel like it's better for you to teach your kids stuff than somebody else or something else on the TV. Because if you want to just say, don't get pregnant, and then that's it, then they're going to look at Teen Mom and say, oh, well, she did it, so I can do it. Mm-hmm. And instead of, you know what, let me sit down and watch this with you and just point out why it's a horrible decision or something that you don't want to get into. So, people and parents, if y'all talking about Bible and God and that's it, don't be surprised when you find out that when your child is 30 or 40 years old, the first time they had sex was 15, 16 years old. Oh, yeah. Because that shit don't work. Show a picture of a vagina or a penis with chlamydia or syphilis and go from there. Yeah.
Shit, I mean, even for me, that didn't work. What kept my legs closed was like, wait, if I get pregnant and I have to stay here, I have to continue to live with my grandmother forever. Oh, fuck no. I'm going to college.
Even go that. Like, if you get pregnant and you can't guess what? You can't get your own place and you still got to follow my rules. That's going to be scary. Yeah. Whatever tactic you need to do besides Bible and Jesus. Yeah. That shit don't work. What do you guys work? You guys not going to understand. I don't know why you haven't understand that by now. Yeah. Bible doesn't work. Jesus doesn't work. Only.
Sorry, Jesus.
I'm just saying, you still have to be realistic about, hell, you can be like, you know what? I'm not saying that I would do this because, each child is different. But there are some parents that are like, you know what? I'm not going to lie. Sex does feel good. It feels amazing. However, these are the things that I have felt that I've gone through when I started to have sex. And I just really feel like for you have to make sure that you, are with somebody that truly deserves you and your body. Or you can say something like, shit, I don't know. I don't know, just something more than Jesus and Bible.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to say, but I don't have to know. So, you know.
Right. I still got a little bit of time before I have to have these talks with my son.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just, okay. Well, don't be so quick to judge the shows and stuff that come on. There really could be lessons learned from it. If you talk to your kids right and don't let media or other people teach your kids before you do.
Yeah.
That's really the problem. But anyway.
I am hungry.
I am too. I really am.
I was just really like, because I was thinking, like, should I go try to do a nighttime gym session? And I was like, damn, I'm hungry. I had lunch, but that was lunch.
It's
exactly,
almost 7 o'clock right now. You're going to pass out. Anyway.
Anywho.
I was thinking about going to the store and making those pizza pockets. Only because I only have to get paprika. So, anyway.
Creative.
I know. Tasty app is just so amazing. It's not an ad. I really do use a Tasty app and make all kind of creations. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, it's just, well, I mean, cool. I mean,
you know what? Let's just, reality TV is cool and all. Let's bring the listeners into our reality. Let's see. What's some topics near and dear to us that may or may not be on reality TV you know what?
What you got cooking in that brain of yours?
I would say a gear grinder of mine.
Uh-oh.
Well, a gear grinder, yeah. I just want to say this as a PSA for anyone who's on the giving or receiving end of this, that you have to, and I kind of said this on my Facebook, but I've really come to realize within the last week that when you do something out of the kindness of your heart for someone, you have to be ready to expect the fact that they might not reciprocate that if the shoe is on the other foot, or if you find yourself in a position to where you need help, they might not be able to reciprocate. So you just have to put yourself in the position to be like, you know what? I can help this person and do this and do that. And it's not even money. It could just be like your ear, needing someone to talk to. It could be needing a place to crash. It could be like, you know, just something as simple as, you know what, you being hungry and I have the money to just get you something to eat. You gotta be ready that you would hope that the people in your life, to where it's like, okay, you help me, I help you. It's an unspoken bond. But there are just some people that's like, they will take, and the moment you would like to expect an ounce of that back, it's like, no. And, you know, I think that definitely can turn a lot of people into, you know, this is why I'm not as giving, this is why I don't really let people in, and, you know, which kind of sucks, but it's like you kind of really have to, I guess, guard your generosity, which is kind of hard, because it's like, well, you don't really know that you're being taken until, you know, you've already been taken. But it's one of those getting older woes that you just kind of come across. And it's a little eye-opening to see it firsthand. But it's like,
and it's sad that it's happening at 30 years old. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm 30 years old, bitches. I haven't seen y'all. I talked to y'all since before my 30th birthday.
Yes. Man, yeah, it's been a great long 2 weeks.
I know. It seems incredibly long.
Yes.
But, you know, it's crazy you say that because, like I said earlier, people have their definitions of things.
Right.
And I'm a very generous and giving person.
She is.
Yeah, and I'm not exaggerating that. I just really naturally am. And I know people will get upset when things don't happen in their favor after they've done something for someone.
Yeah.
But over time, I have learned that even if somebody did burn me after I did help them, yeah, I get mad that they burned me, but what I never do is get mad that I did it.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, I did it because I wanted to, and I did it because I wanted to help.
Right.
In every situation that I've ever had, and I have taken somebody to court to get my fucking money back, I was, and B was a person that served them. They know who they are.
We have to stop.
And, and I've never, to this day, I was never mad that I actually did it. Because at that time, I genuinely wanted to help somebody. And I've never helped someone just so I can expect something from them later. Right. Then it's like, kind of like, well, what is the point of doing it if you're always going to expect something in return?
Right. Unless, I guess, you lending somebody money and it's like, I want this back. I guess that's really like the only
after the shit I learned in the past 30 years, y'all gonna have to have like something in writing, like, cause
yeah, with a lot of people, it's like but yeah, so that was just, I always knew that, but it was just eye-opening to kind of see it firsthand again recently, like, like, there can genuinely really be just, like, selfish fucking people in the world. And it's okay, it doesn't make me, like, hate you or just, you or anything, but it just really, it was a bigger eye-opener, like, there's really fucking selfish people in the world who you have no position to be that selfish, but,
no position so fucking ever.
So that was kind of like the kicker, like, you should be the least selfish person, but, you know what, to each his own, because, that thing about karma, it comes.
Shit.
It may not come today. It may not come. You know what? It might have already been coming to visit you. You never know.
In different forms.
Right. But bless you. Bless you, child. That's all I say
just
to that.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely something. Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with you saying. You kind of have to be guarded in some sense.
Yeah.
I'm slower to say yes. I can say, I don't say no, but I am slower to say yes. I'll just really think about it. Like before, I'm like, yeah, I got it. And now it's like, hey, can I borrow $40 or $50 or $60? I'm like, let me check my account and I'll get back to you on that.
Let me really judge this friendship, my return on interest, my ROI.
My likelihood of me getting it back.
Like, the return on my investment.
There's so much, like, going.
Your character
into it. Yeah. But there's a very small handful of people, probably not even 5.
Yeah.
That if I had it, I would give it. And I know I would get it back.
Yeah.
Because...
Like, not even a question.
Yeah. No question about it. But,
And like we were saying, like, it don't even got to be money all the time.
No.
It can just be, like, well, I did help you when you were down. You had a rough couple months, and I was there for you. Money, time, anything I could do to help you.
Help you call something or somebody, help you get information about going back to school, or there's so many things that you can help people with.
And then it's like, hey, I just need somebody to talk to. Well, I'm a little busy. But
Nigga, like, what the fuck? You can't even have some time to talk to somebody?
Right, but I'll call you later, and then it's like a week, and it's like, must have been real fucking busy. But, it's like, and it's things like
busy
that.
With
it's
some
like,
bullshit.
Obviously.
Like, no, those are the kind of people that's like, and I really do have this type of, like, optimism with people. Like, I want to say that everyone's inherently good.
Yeah.
But, and that's kind of like my double-edged sword. Me personally is like, I feel like everybody
has... I see the good before I see the bad.
Right. Like, or you were like, you know what? I would hope that they will understand that they appreciate things that I have done. Mm-hmm. But I've also learned throughout the years, I don't expect anything from anyone. And B will tell you I am fucking stubborn to no end. Like,
Yeah.
I'm very stubborn when it comes to like accepting help and asking for help, whether it's anything. Can you watch my kid real quick so I can go to the store without any type of, mommy, can I have this? Or just, I wanted to have a night out to myself, which I barely do as it is. Or when it's just like, I really need help or just somebody to talk to and I don't really do it.
Yeah.
I'm stubborn with all of that. So yes, I'm very generous, but when it comes to me, myself, and I have a hard time asking other people for help because I don't know. I feel that's where I don't expect anybody from anybody else. Expect anything from anyone else comes into play, but it's like a double-edged catch-22, double-edged sword kind of crap for me.
And and I think I'm that way too, to where I don't expect anything from anybody, especially like things that I've been through like the last 5 years and stuff. But I can say like when I do have a friend that will just, not even because I asked, or even if I did have to like suck up my pride and ask, and they were willing to like help in any type of way, it makes me that much more appreciative. Because it's like, I know you didn't have to do this, but you still are doing it. So it makes me more appreciative, which is what also I guess a lot of people don't understand. Like, you understand when someone's going out of their way to help you, they don't have to.
Oh, yeah, let's be clear. I don't have to
no
do
one has to.
Shit for you.
No one has
about
to.
you, near you.
Right.
None of that shit. I want to do something, but I don't have to do nothing.
Yeah. I learned that at a very, very young age. Like, no one has to do anything for you.
No.
I learned that, like, with my parents. Like, your parents don't raise you. Like, oh, okay, it gets real.
Yeah.
Like, no one is obligated to do anything. So when someone does go out of their way to show you any type of generosity, even if it's like, hey, what's going on? I see something's up. Like, you should really appreciate that. So, word to the wise out there, if you're listening, be a bit more appreciative.
And be appreciative not in a sense as reciprocating exactly what you got. Yeah. Because that's another thing. Like, let's say a friend loans you $100 or whatever. We're not saying that you have to show appreciation by also loaning $100. But you have to show your appreciation in a fucking genuine thank you. Yeah. Like, even if it's just random, you know what? Like, I've been going through a lot and such helped me. Like, let me call and see how they're doing and see, what's going on with them and let them know that I really appreciate them helping me out of X, Y, and Z. Right. Or talking to me.
Money's pretty good for me right now. I remember a few months ago, you helped me out. So, hey, you know what? You want to go to dinner or brunch or something?
Happy hour, karaoke, like, it's on me. Like,
something little. Yeah. Because that's how you build the friendships to where you have a solid friend that's like, if you are ever in need and there's anything I can do to help you, I will do it for you and vice versa. Right. And that's how you gain those friendships. Mm-hmm. And not, you're in a friendship where it's like all you do is take, and you're like, wait, why don't I get invited to anything? Why doesn't no one call me? Because you are the mooch.
God damn it, that reminds me of college.
Oh, I was about to say her name, but I won't because we've grown.
It still reminds me of college.
I know, and your turkey bacon that you still want back.
God damn it. Till this day, I still eat turkey bacon. I'm still a little
congested in my chest,
I know.
So it hurts.
But, in your college days, and by that time, I was in my own apartment. I wasn't living on campus anymore. So every dollar that you spend, it really matters.
Especially after the first month.
After disbursement.
And we've all balled out and lived like Kris
true
Jenner.
story, guys. Real tea. So I was in college and I had already got my disbursement or whatever. And I guess they had extra money from the grant from state of California. And I had like got a check sent to me for like $100. No, it's $100. Like almost $3,000, and I got so
I remember
excited.
that.
And let me tell you how excited I got.
Yeah.
And I was like, I went to B, and I went to about 7 or 8 other people. I'm like, I just got a check for financial aid. Everybody, I was about to go get my nails done. Let's all go to the nail shop. You get a pedicure. You get a pedicure. You get a pedicure.
She did.
I spent probably like $400 or $500 with everyone.
My God. Wait, what?
It was probably like $300 to $400.
Out of obligation, I owe you a mani pay. I did not know that you'd spent that much.
Do you know how many people was with us? It was 2 car fulls of people. It was 2 cars full of people. And I was like, okay, people, don't go super crazy. Yeah. Like, back then, lashes and stuff wasn't like a huge thing. I'm pretty sure somebody would have got lashes. I think
for us, it was like just I'm
going to get gel. Tip. Like, I'm going to get the extraness.
I'm pretty sure I just got a French tip with the matching French pedicure.
Everybody got something done. So it was about $300 to $400 that I spent at the nail shop.
I know.
You never knew that?
No.
Yeah.
I never thought to ask. So how much was?
Yeah. So and that's so if y'all want to be like she bullshit, she ain't generous. That's the fuck what I did. Yeah. So I've done more, not spent as much money as that at one point in time for anybody, but that's exactly what I was so quick to think about other people. Yeah. And just like, you know what?
In the scope of her getting her check.
Yeah. And it was technically free money because it was the grant money, not the loan money. So
you differentiate.
I am not paying back on that. Right. It was actual money from my pocket. So, but that was a little session of realty for us. Yeah. Since B was involved. Yeah. Y'all didn't know we've been friends for like 10 years. So you're going to be a lot.
Our anniversary is nearing, I think. I want to say.
Fuck? Oh, shit. But just don't do things for people to expect something in return. Yes. B, when people do things for you, show your appreciation in the way that you can. Mm-hmm. And C, don't take advantage of people. Like, I know that there's some grown-ass moochers that are still out there. At least the mooch from college is like college. Like 20, 21, 22. So it's like,
you're young.
Yeah, you're like looking back, it's like, okay, it's kind of like one of the things you kind of go through. I could
probably come into contact with you today and not get those mooch feelings.
But no, I highly doubt that person would still be like that to this day. Yeah. But for those of you that are like...
You're over 25, especially in your 30s.
I would say 25 if you're not in college. And 28 if you did go to college, because it takes some time to transition into adult life. Yeah. Especially those who started college later, or they take longer or whatever. Yeah. But those of you 20 to and up, 25 and up, depending on if you're in college or not, you have no business being a mooch. Yeah. A freeloader. Yeah. What other word am I looking for?
A leech.
Leech. There we go. It's a good one.
Trifling.
A succubus. A parasite. Oh. There's no reason for you to be that way. And I don't mean by, you know what, you're needing help. Yeah. Because you can have help, but you can still be like, you know what, I'm going to pay you back. Or I can be like, you know what, in exchange for you helping me, I can, babysit your kids, or next time you get your car washed, I'll pay for it, or I'll come and do it. Anything that you and that person that's giving you the money, or whatever the case may be, agrees to. Because you don't really like you're not supposed to expect anything back, right? So if let's say I loan somebody $50, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to pay you back as soon as possible. Or like, you know what, I'll just take you to your favorite restaurant. Right. And X, Y, and Z. I'm like, okay, cool, that's fine. Mm-hmm. There's different ways of getting paid back. I love a good happy hour. Yeah. So, and I don't have to pay the bill. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that if it's like $1,000 and it's like, nah, nigga, you need to pay that back. But,
yeah.
Just here and there, just helping you out with your kids or
just give what you get. That it's not that hard.
Yeah.
It is not that hard. And then don't be the person. I saw a video on Facebook this morning where I guess this man, somebody called him and told him that his cousin was in Foot Locker buying shoes, and I guess he owed him money. And he walked up into that Foot Locker and was like, you up in here buying fucking shoes and you owe me money? I got kids. You was at my house. You stayed at my house for like 3 months. I took care of you and everything. Made him return the shoes and give him his money. And his girlfriend was like, so you just gonna take back my shoes? He's like, fuck yeah, he gonna take back your shoes. And he was like, the only thing that's keeping me from not putting my hands on you is the fact that you my cousin. But if you wasn't my fucking cousin right now, which, I mean, that makes, and that's the other thing. When you borrowing money or resources, you can't be out here borrowing resources, but then you just balling out at the finest restaurants, at all the concerts with all the new outfits on, or you just out and about, just, no. Pay people your money. That was really like the part about it. Was like, yeah, you're in here buying. It's not even like you're at like, look, I'm at Target. I just literally some shoes on my feet. No, you're balling.
Right.
Knowing that you owe somebody, your family, money, and you was just living at their house.
It's ridiculous.
I said, you know what?
And I don't blame that guy for
and he was like, I'm so sorry. I'm in here. I'm not trying to cause a scene. I'm not going to even put my hands on him. I'm not even going to do anything like that. I just want my money back. And he kept asking people, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Everybody was like, no, as they filmed it. You're not wrong. Like, you can't.
But that's like one of the levels. That's just like
that's
the
worst
ultimate
thing you
disrespect.
Yeah.
It's like, you come to me, ask me for help. You say that you're going to pay me back. Not only did you not pay me back, you are bawling to the world as if you didn't need help in the first fucking place.
Or if you have no intention, as if your debt's already paid back.
And that's
like the worst thing you could do. Whenever I'm in need and I do need, help or something like that, first I will be very honest to you of when I can pay you back. If I can pay you back immediately, you'll get your money back in a few days. If it's going to be a few weeks, hey, it's going to be a few weeks. But until you get your money, you're not going to see me eating out at any restaurants. You're not going to see me just fresh weave and this and that. No.
I've had a friend who lent me some money, and I paid her back, and she was like, oh, I know you're like, she's like, no, don't worry about it. I know you have your trip. I said, no. I will not enjoy any pleasures when it comes to me paying for something, knowing that I owe somebody some money.
Right.
Like, that's
so at least if you like, well, where's my money? Like, I'm just sitting in the house doing nothing because I don't have it. Like, I'm not.
No, because my friend had just bought my ticket to a weekend concert. Yeah. And it wasn't cheap. And that's a lot of money coming on her card. So it's like, she's like, oh, well, you don't have to I was like, look, you went out of your way and bought 2 tickets. It was like $200 each.
Yeah.
And I'm not about to sit here and take hostage over your card because you wanted to offer paying for me and my concert ticket, knowing that I love the weekend so much.
Yeah.
No. And then you see me going to San Diego or coming out here to Vegas when I was still in California, or even going to Mexico or wherever the fuck, or having a birthday thing. Like, oh, we're about to do this. We're about to turn up and pop bottles. Nigga, pop
pop me my money.
Pop your ATM card in the damn machine.
That's exactly
and
what
get
he
the
did
money
in
that
video.
Yeah.
He said, no, take these fucking shoes back. And he sure enough, he was like, man, why are you doing all this?
Because you owe me money that. And it's like, and then it's like when they have kids like I do, then you really, okay, one thing about me, if I get to the point where I have to cuss you out, I'm about to lay it out.
Yeah.
And don't get me there. B has more patience than I do. I'm very generous, but I will tell you about yourself real quick. Because I'm a generous person, I don't take no bullshit from nobody. And I do walk away. Trust me. But if you egg me on, I will tell you about your whole life. I have done it before. I've done it to guys who try to be like, say something out they sideways out their mouth. And I'm like, okay, well, let me tell you about yourself. And I even done it without cussing somebody out. I have learned those, tricks too. Mm-hmm. But let's be clear. Don't make it seem like I don't have that authority.
Right.
Because I will take that authority in a second. You a bum? For real? And you don't want to pay me back? And then you talk shit? I'm going to let the world know you a bum. Period. Mm-hmm. I don't really go out my way, but don't push me.
Well, yeah.
Because it'll get done.
Yep. So, that's that.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any other quarrels of reality that...
I mean, if I had any other issues of other people, mind you, I only keep certain people around me.
Yeah.
I might even have associates like, hey, what's up? I might say hi in passing. Yeah. But the people that I like talk to on a consistent basis is probably like 4 people.
Yeah.
And that's including you.
Yeah.
So besides that,
or just anything.
I just have a huge thing about respect. Like, that's just how I roll. Like, I respect people the way they treat me. And I don't like when people feel like they have a right to tell you what to do or what to say or what people to hang out with or, don't talk to this person because... I don't know if you heard on the read, they had like a listening letter. Uh-huh. And this girl didn't want to be in the friend's wedding because the other girl was going to be in the wedding because she was friends with her ex-boyfriend's new wife. But she had no idea who she was. That. It was like one of those it's a small world situations.
Yeah. And she was like, well, I mean, I didn't befriend her to spite you, so I'm still keep being her friend.
She was like, yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be friends with her just because you're not over your ex.
Yeah.
And they weren't even together for like 3 or 4 years. So I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna not be friends with her.
Right.
Like I'm kind of the only person she has right now. Like, yeah. So kind of like those things, like where do you get off? Like, and basically even on our friendship, you have problems with mutual friends of ours, and I have problems with mutual friends of ours. We have never, not one time, told each other that we could not talk to, hang out, follow on social media with the said person that we don't like.
Yeah. It's not that type of party.
And anybody who would tell me that don't know me very well.
Yeah.
And you know what? It doesn't even have anything about them not knowing me very well. It's the fact that you think you have the audacity to tell a grown-ass person what to do.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, I'm sorry that you're going through some bullshit, but they didn't do nothing to me.
Right.
And if something did happen to me with that person, and you think you have the audacity to tell me I told you so, then you're not my friend.
Yeah.
There's no need for I told you so, right? Mm-mm. So I just feel like stay in your lane.
I'll stay in mine.
Yeah. You can say, what, I've had my problems, but I've always told people, like, I have nothing to tell you as far as whoever you're getting to know personally, because y'all might click. And I'm not that petty to where I'm not going to want to be around them. Yeah. I'm just necessarily stay in my lane. I can stay in my little corner. They stay in their corner.
And then don't tell me not to be friends with somebody and I'm barely friends with you. Like, I don't even fully know if I like you yet. Yes. So how are you gonna come and tell me?
Right?
I might like this other person more than I like you. If you really want to know.
If you really want to know.
Right.
Like, oh, I didn't know we were that close.
I didn't know we were even that close to where this type of conversation could even think to be had.
Yeah, we're not.
Like, at least if that conversation is going to come up, we better have some years in history to where you like, okay, you think you have the right to plead a case to me. Don't be somebody I've known for 3 months. So, this person, girl, I'm looking at you. I don't even know if I like you yet.
Right? I was watching an episode of True Blood, and that was happening when they found Sarah Newland's sister. And then Pam was like, I like her. And the girl was like, I'm still trying to figure out if I like you. And she was like, I really like her. Like, yeah, I don't really.
Yeah.
Just because you talk to me or say hi or how am I doing or maybe give me a call here and there doesn't mean that we're friends.
Yeah.
And then the older you get, the less likely we're going to become fast friends.
Yeah.
And for me, if you don't talk to me on a consistent basis and actually want to know what's going on with me, how I'm doing on a consistent basis, and then you come out your mouth talking about you don't want me to talk to a certain person, excuse me? I didn't do nothing. They didn't do anything to me. He didn't do anything to me. So what the fuck?
Right.
Only way maybe I would do it is if it's like you and you went through like a horrible, horrible breakup.
Right.
And I already want to beat their ass anyway. And you're like, I don't want him anywhere. I don't want to see him. I don't want him seeing my stuff on your social media. I'm like, cool. We good.
Right.
But see, that's like, we're like Danny your sisters. So if you told me that means they did some horrible ass shit. Yeah. And that's it. But I mean, even still, I will volunteer to do it.
Right. Like,
but
we
you
all
wouldn't
mutual
tell
friends.
me to do it. Yeah.
Don't be friends with Susie. I need a good reason. She's been fucking my husband. Okay, Susie's out. Like, that's understood. Like,
right. There's exceptions to the rule.
Like, but if it's just, I don't like that bitch. Okay, look.
Oh, we got an argument. Like,
girl, people get in arguments every day.
When it comes to like arguments and stuff like that, I'm less. Who fights a lot on reality TV? I'm less Bianca and more Jennifer Williams.
Yeah.
Like, you want to fuck with me? I'm not one to like go in the streets or get in a gun or call my cousins, but I will call some lawyers and I will file some papers. That's gonna fuck you up more than anything else.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not about that life. So. Plus, I've never gotten in a fight in my life because no one's ever been that.
Yeah.
I've never gotten to a point where it got to that point.
Yeah. And then how people are still,
and
not
still
everybody, it's a lot less. Obviously, I guess that shows like who's growing up and who's more mature. But, you know, there's still some people, and it happened at the end of the year. You know, I'm about to go into 2018, some friends is getting unfollowed, or I'm letting go of some fake friends. It's like, well, the question is why, if you know this person's character, why do you still have these people in your life?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
well,
frenemies have been gone like years ago.
They should have been gone for a long time
why are
ago.
you still 33 years old talking about it's time to get rid of the fake friends? It's like, That should have been happened.
But then that falls under, again, what are they considering fake friends, though?
Right.
Because...
Probably won't let you borrow no more money. Fake ass. Fake ass bitch.
And it's like, okay, wait, why am I fake? Because I don't want to give you my coins.
Right.
Like, that has nothing to do with being fake. But, of course...
Right.
They want to go on the social media rampage about X, Y, and Z.
Right. I've been called a fake ass bitch online.
I've cussed out plenty of people and have not put it on social media.
It was actually quite funny. Looking back, it's like, fucking fake ass bitch. My mama warned me not to be friends with you. I'm like, I don't even know your mom. Like,
your mom?
Okay. I mean, when I didn't invite you to the festivities, that should have told you I didn't want to be friends.
I mean, your mom never even met me, so how would she know that I'm not the type of person to be around? Plus, you're like 28, so why is your mom still telling you not to hang around certain people? Like, don't you think that you should be doing this on your own?
Right.
But yeah, people be using the phrase fake friends.
Right, so sometimes you gotta laugh, because I had laughed at that. We had a good laugh session. That was hilarious.
That's one of the things.
I can't even get mad at this.
No point of getting angry.
Or even write a rebuttal subliminal response. It was just, you're finally out my life. Yes. Victory. But yeah.
That's what you have a party for.
Right.
But yeah, even you see me in college, like once it gets to a point where I don't feel comfortable, I just feel like, this quote unquote friendship isn't working out. I just kind of back out of it and back away.
That's how you gotta be.
Yeah, I don't really get in people's faces. I don't get other people riled up and like, yeah, such and such did this to me, fuck him. And everybody's like, yeah, fuck him. And then it's like this whole clique thing.
Yeah.
I just kind of like back away.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's kind of what goes on in my life. I don't have time for fake people. As far as they want to call me a friend, but they don't treat me like a friend. And that is being where, I don't know how to explain it and put it in words.
Yeah, it's just...
But my definition of fake friends is, you know what? I don't even really use that phrase.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't know.
I really haven't used fake friends.
I think I never use... I'm not going to say never. But I will say it's probably been at least a good 5-6 years since I've said it. And even with the people that I could think of that I have fell out with, I don't even think I've even called them fake friends.
No.
Because at the time when we were friends, I legit thought we were friends. So
some of it is genuinely just... You just grow into your own, and then you just grow apart as friends. That actually happens. That doesn't equate fake friends.
Yeah, I don't think...
There just means that you have to reclassify what that person is to you in your life. That happens too. Right.
I'm like, you can't just... I don't like you. You're a fake friend. Like, listen to what you're saying before you say it.
Which, and anything that's a frenemy.
Right. That was like, it goes along with the fake friends, the fake support, and the fake, I don't like friends who don't have my back. Well, wait, what does that mean? Because
that goes back to, I don't have to do shit for anybody.
Yes.
And so if you know that you don't have to do shit for anybody, I don't have to do shit for anybody too.
Right.
If I tell you I can't make it to something,
that
means I can't make it to something. Like, that has nothing to do with you. So, if you want to classify me as a fake friend, then it's like, be gone.
Yeah.
Like,
you can actually classify me as a non-existent friend. Actually, you can classify me as a non-existent acquaintance, because I probably never even considered you a friend.
Yeah, like if I'm like, oh, let's have a girls' night or something, you're probably one of the last people that I even think of.
It's just like, oh, I guess we could use a few more bodies.
Yeah, it's just like, it's getting to the point now. It's like, look, I'm having a party for my birthday, but it's only going to be 3 of us. And I'm like, I am okay with that. This Mexico trip we about to go on, it's about to be 2 people. And I don't give a shit. Like, you just kind of learn the more people, the more craziness anyway.
Yeah.
So, that's why I don't really mind not having like this huge group. Yeah. But the number of friends that you have is not important at all. Mm-hmm. That's kind of like high school and college shit. Like, I have all these friends and blah, 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 blah. You know how big our group was in college?
Oh my God. There's
how many people would be in 5101? It will be at least 20 to 30 people in there if there's some type of festivities going on. And there was a lot of them. But how many of us still talk? On a consistent basis.
Yeah,
not here and there, but consistently.
Maybe 10%.
I'm just counting. So it's you. Just in the 5101 group. 2. No, just 2.
Yeah, just 2.
Just from that group that used to come all together all the time.
Right. On a very
consistent,
maybe.
Or if there's, if something's going on, I feel down and out, it's 2 of y'all. And that's not including my other college friends that didn't live in the dorms with us. Then, you know, that goes up to like 4, 5.
Yeah.
But, yeah, just that small group of Black educated people. Yeah, just 2. And it just really was
that's how it is.
We just grew apart, or it just got to the point where...
And when we see each other, it's all love. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Catch up and reminisce and have a few more memories. And
so let's meet up. Let's see what's been going on in each other's lives. Like, yeah, I just want to see how you're doing. Cool, great. But when it comes to like, you know what? I just kind of want to have no bra and popcorn party for just watching Netflix. That's a very few selective group. Yeah. To where it's like, it's like I don't give a fuck friends. Like, y'all can do anything. There's no judgment about anything, whether it's, I don't know. And you know how you can really determine a really good friend? If they tell you something and you don't get offended. Oh, yeah. That's kind of how, like, you can really, really tell if they're a really good friend or not. Yeah. If they tell you something and you get offended, probably not a good friend. Yeah. And they're more of an acquaintance. Because real friends, you're going to listen to what they have to say. Right. And they're not going to be the person that tells you that you want to hear. Maybe that's why these people call fake friends. Because this so-called fake friend is telling something that they don't want to hear. You know, that's how it happens on reality shows. That's how they argue. They'll be the best of friends. And the minute, even like that Veronica chick and Amara, when they got into it, all Amara said was like, well, I feel like, you know, you kind of forced him on me. You fucking fake ass bitch. And did it like, whoa, like your friend can't come to you with a discrepancy? You cried to me. This is what the fuck you do. It's like, bitch, whoa. I didn't ask you to be there for me. Right. I mean, you're the one that wanted to help me out, and now you're calling me a bitch? Yeah. So, Veronica is a definition of a fake ass friend. Yeah. Because you honestly can't be that aggressive about how you did something for X, Y, and Z. And consider them your friend. And yeah. And you did it out the kindness of your heart. That wasn't the kindness of that. Right. Because even like, it's not like you lend her $1 million. Like, you cried to me. Like, that's what you're holding over someone's head? The fact that they had a vulnerable moment and they came to you? Like, that's your big, like... I think she's, like, a cold-hearted bitch at heart. Mm-hmm. And she was like, you know, let me do my one good deed for the month. And it didn't really... She just got tired of it. Like, oh, my God, this deed was too much. Stop talking about it. You know, you fucking bitch. It's like... Right. Okay, yeah. You're the type of person... Like, JoJo was more of a real friend to Amada than Veronica was. Yeah. Because as soon as y'all started talking shit, she was like, I don't feel like this is fair to her. Yeah. And then because she told JoJo, like, you know me for longer, so why are you even have her back? She was like, it doesn't matter how long I know. Like, it was wrong. Right. And that's kind of how it is. Like, I'm not going to sit in the room, even though... I'm cool with somebody that you don't like. If I'm sitting in a room with them and they bring up your name and started to talk about you negatively, I'm like, I'm not having that. Right. I'm not. I know you don't like that person. We're actually friends because of that mutual person. But I'm not about to sit here and you talk about her and vice versa. Right. Like, I'm not about that life. Like, y'all not going to start talking shit about my friend because y'all not friends. Yeah. If you can tell me the situation, how you feel, great. But I'm a beat that bitch up. No. I don't want to be here. I want no parts. I'm not cool with that. Yeah. So, I don't know. But, you know, hope everything works out for you. And your obsession with having fake friends. Oh, yeah. I don't know what your problem is with having so many friends anyway. Yeah. I just felt like by 30, you know, not even 30, just 28. I feel like by your late 20s, you should have everyone categorized. Like, majority of people that we went to college with, I'm still pretty cool with them. Mm-hmm. Do I talk to them as much on a consistent basis or see them? No. Mm-mm.
But I have my few people that I really do consider really good friends. Mm-hmm. I have my group that it's like I consider you acquaintances, where if I am having like a party at the house and it's like, oh yeah, I want to invite a bunch of people.
You being around.
Like, yes, you are welcomed in my space. And then I guess there's like the fellow other group of people, because even the people that I can say that like I fell out with, mm-hmm. honestly, I'm at the points where I don't even consider you guys enemies. It's just, it is after all these years, because I haven't really had a fallout with a friend in so damn long. It's just, it is what, it is what it is. You do you. I wish you.
Pause.
I wish you. You know, I wish you the best, because wishing you negativity is just putting negativity out there to come back at me. So,
and the best thing you can do is have them not around you. So.
Yes, I wish you the best. Go on your way. I'm going to go on my way. And that's what that is. And then there's just other people. It's like, I don't have any type of feeling about you. Like, you come around, oh, hey, kind of forgot you were alive. How's life? Not saying like I wish you death or anything, but kind of like out of sight, out of mind.
Right.
But yeah, so hearing people like our age still talking about the whole who's a real friend and fake friends, and I got to get these people around me. It's like, well, what have you not been doing to where you haven't been able to weed these people out?
You know, I did use the term fake friends recently on social media, but that's because they were being fake towards other people. It wasn't to me directly. Yeah. It's kind of like you know something about their life.
Oh, perpetrating.
And but it's never been somebody in my fake circle. It has never been to me directly. Like, really? But it's kind of like you know of somebody and you know they're full of stankin' ass shit, and they try to portray themselves to other people as something that they're not. Oh. That's the only time I talked about being like a fake friend or supporter, is because they try to appease other people's interests of their personality on your sorrow or frustration or something like that. Like, yeah, something like that. But it's never been geared towards me directly. Yeah. It's like, no. Yeah. Don't. You were just talking shit about this person like a week ago, and now you're trying to see if they're okay. Yeah. Like, that's kind of where I had used it. But me personally, with my circle of friends, I would never use that term. I know I have little situations here and there, but nothing to where it's like, I need to remove you from my life. Yeah,
I feel like for the most part, everyone that's here is kind of here to stay. I would hope. I don't wish any of that to change.
But I don't see anybody in the tightest circles. Just like you, I have different categories, different level of friends. But in my tight circle, no.
It's like, okay, well, we can be mad at each other for a few days if necessary, but we gonna have to talk this out.
Yeah, the last person I fell out with, it was a good couple years ago. Yeah. So it wasn't anything recent, but they were, I guess, almost in the tight circle, but they were in there long enough, so easier to get rid of. But no, I don't see. Everyone in my tight circle I've known for at least 10 years. Yeah. At least 10 years. Yeah. So I think the oldest is probably since 7th grade. Yeah. And she know who she is. So that's the one we still pretty much text and call every day, every other day. At minimum. And I'm about to go to LA to hang with her. So, yeah. So you don't really need newer friends, I guess. Mm-hmm. Even coworkers, like, you don't really need new friends like that. I think it's weird now. Yeah. I used to get close with coworkers, but I don't really do that anymore. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I think, of all my coworkers, I'm still close with 2 or 3. One of them we talk on social media occasionally. The other one we hang out every now and then. And then my other friend, like, I just kind of love her, so, you know, she's there. But, yeah, that was kind of like the exception.
Everyone in my tight circle?
Yeah.
I think there's only... And mind you, tight circle doesn't mean you talk all the time.
Yeah. Tight
circle means that you're there for them and there for you no matter what. So... In whatever way that they can.
Yeah. And then I don't think everyone is meant to be a friend.
No.
Like, because I really like going out and meeting new people and things like that. And, like, since I've been here, I've met, like, several girls. And I'm like, I really do like you guys. You guys are cool. But they are in the good acquaintance category. And if in, like, the next 5 years, one person I could be like, I consider you a friend, cool. Mm-hmm. But I don't really look at them as, we can really build a lifelong friendship. It's just like we can hang out from time to time. There's a group chat. Hey, what's everybody up to? Or want to do something this weekend? And that is where I am perfectly fine leaving it at. I think with a lot of people... Like, especially as you get older, like, not everybody you are supposed to tell your deep, dark secrets and thoughts to. Not everybody you're meant to just have all up in your house every single day. Not everybody you're meant to just have around, your husband or wife or anything like that. Like, some people it's just meant to be like, some people it's just meant to be like, hey, girl, want to go grab lunch? And y'all grab lunch, y'all have a good time, and it's like, okay, I will see you later. And that's just, once you figure that out, then I think that definitely makes life a whole lot less stressful. Because when I be seeing people on social media, I'm getting rid of friends, and how do you still have all that stress?
It's like, why did you make them friends in the first place?
Yeah.
Like, what is your... picker all fucked up to begin with.
And then it's like you got to go through this whole, I'm telling such and such. Why do you even have to go through a big spectacle or have drama if you don't want to be friends anymore? Just distance yourself.
It's easier.
It's very just kind of walk away.
And I still see social media stuff at
so that's
fucking 30. And it's like, are you serious? Like, I've legit have gotten popcorn to see comments on
over
fucking
arguments.
Facebook.
And it was funny.
And it was the most hilarious thing I have ever seen. And it's different from college because there's GIFs.
Right? Can't even say it.
Shut up.
I can't even say it. As I was saying, I can't even say it.
And then you did. I was just sitting there like, oh, and then, now there's GIFs and, memes and all that to just add to the pettiness.
And people just coming in the comments to add I'm just here to watch this argument.
And it's Michael Jackson in the theater eating pop. That's what the fuck I'm doing on my iPad in my kitchen.
Just laughing.
And laughing my ass off. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, what the fuck? Not... And then y'all getting in conversation like... Yeah.
But I would be wrong if I was to hit you up and be like, what happened? Or if I saw like 2 weeks later, y'all cool again. And if I was to hit you up and be like... Not even hit you up. If I was to just come in the comments and be like, oh, dang. So y'all done made up since that fight. Then it's, well, mind your business. Like, but you can't get me invested in the drama. And then when I want to follow up...
It's like, what do you mean don't get in your business? You put it on Facebook, now we all in this together. Now, bitch, we all got to be friends. Y'all, you didn't tell me that we were friends again. So you got to tell me this so I can get back on the bandwagon. Like, no. If you don't want people in your business or making any comments about it, then don't put your shit on social media. Because if I say a comment like, y'all look real stupid and you want to come out your mouth sideways to me...
I mean, y'all could have to fight in private, and no one would have known.
And you wouldn't have got my comment. Like, oh my, I don't need your 2 cents unless it's paying the bills. Well,
according, never mind.
According to what?
Well, according to your bank account, you don't have you need these 2 cents. You need these.
So let me go ahead and give it to you.
You need these,
since you need
and you
them.
better hope that it can pay that phone bill.
Boom.
You better hope they take cents.
That's what I'm telling. Like, that's
I can't
why.
wait for someone to tell me that so I can say that.
Right? And it's like, this is why you gotta be careful. I guess for me,
Yeah.
it's like, don't think that I am too good to tell you about yourself.
Right, to go there.
Because nobody is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
No one has everything together.
No.
But I do know that there are some things I wouldn't do.
Yeah.
Or allow myself to go through them.
Yeah.
You know, so like I said earlier, if you a bum, if you sleep with somebody that's married, if you really smoke weed all day, or, you know, mooch off your girlfriend because she pays, I will tell you about yourself.
I will go there. Just call me Degrassi. It can go there. Whatever it takes.
I know I can make it through. Is that on like
I
Netflix
have one
or
of the
something?
DVDs.
I feel like it should be on like Netflix or something.
Right. I have one of the seasons on DVD.
Because that was my shit. Back then, that and Bug Juice.
Oh, fucking Bug Juice. I think a few years ago, I found myself going on Amazon trying to see if I could find it.
I do have Amazon. I keep forgetting.
And I don't know if I had found it on there, but I feel like I did do a search.
Do you know the Bug Juice song?
Bug Juice, or something.
Shows you who you are. Something.
You know how bad I wanted to go to camp?
I
Thanks a lot, Grandma.
So you had some anger back in there.
I did. You ever look back and be like, you know what? God dang it. If there's one thing in my childhood that I was robbed, it was camp.
I didn't get to go. But I want to play Bug Juice song.
Oh, all right.
Because I haven't heard it in so long. And it was like one of those things.
It was literally the first reality TV show.
This is a whole real world.
Yeah.
Juice comes from who you are. It's the flavor of what you put. There's lyrics on this video, guys. Okay, I'm over it. But that was my shit. Bug Juice was, let's see. It was on for, let's see how long. Bug
Disney
Juice.
Channel. A good 3 seasons.
Was it Disney or Nick?
No, it was Disney.
Oh, okay.
Because I remember every summer, and I want to say it was when I was in middle school.
Oh, it definitely was middle school years. It started in 1998.
Okay, maybe not middle school.
Oh, so it was, end of elementary going into middle school.
I want to say probably.
But we
5th
probably
grade
started watching it really good when we got in middle school. The first episode premiered February 28th, 1998.
Dang, that means it took forever for editing.
Yeah. It took a good...
Right.
And it was only on for 3 seasons.
Mm-hmm. I remember the second season was my favorite.
And it was revived early 2018.
What?
In August 24, 2017, it was announced that Disney will revive the series slated for an early 2018 premiere.
Is it too late for me to audition?
Bitch, you are 30 years old.
They don't need to know that. I can...
Oh, wait. You know what we can do this summer? Go to the camp for adults.
Yes.
I can't say the name. I don't know if I'm legally bound to not say it, but we need to do that.
Yeah.
I feel like there's gonna be booze there. So yeah, we can skip Bug Juice.
Okay.
But we can go.
Still on audition.
How?
I mean, the way these 15-year-olds be looking, some of them might be looking older than me.
It says the revival is going to happen at the original camp.
Camp Anawana.
Waziata.
Yes! Camp Waziata.
Yeah, it's going to happen at the same.
Oh.
location. But it was only on for 3 seasons, and it ended in 2001.
Yeah. I remember the second season.
It was only 3 seasons? For real?
Yeah.
That's crazy. It was like a big ass deal. Maybe because when we were like in middle school, we could start watching things that are a little bit more like they had boyfriends and stuff.
Right.
And blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. I mean, I went to camp, but it wasn't like that kind of camp. It was like educational camp.
Band camp.
Anywho.
Well, that was fun. Just,
bring this to an end. Really listen to what we're saying. You know, kind of see where we're coming from. Not everything we're going to say people agree with. And that's fine.
Tell us if you don't agree with it. We like discussion.
Yeah. Email us and say, you know what? I didn't agree with you, Funmi, or I didn't agree with you, B. Mm-hmm. And let us know. You might even say it on the show and give you like a reply.
Right.
But thanks for tuning in. Sorry for last week. Well, no, not sorry for last week.
Yeah, I was sick.
People were sick. And like bad sick, like couldn't even talk, fever, not eating. It was a lot. But thanks for tuning in this week. We have any news?
We will later.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Oh yeah, we will have later.
Yes.
Social media.
RealiTEA-V.
Yours.
Oh, mine. Okay. Leave It to Be and Leave It to Be Living, my lifestyle blog. Follow my journey through life, no romantic love, and, you know, a little weight loss and motivation.
She has lost weight.
Yeah, it's getting there.
I was going to say I'm jealous, but I'm kind of not because
you're like,
while she's eating a salad, I'm like,
I don't want to do that shit.
Eating
have fun with
pizza.
That. Good luck. I'm be ready.
I'm like, oh, you about to go to boot camp? Kick ass. I'm like, as I'm making like pizza pockets.
I'm not even mad because I've been that person before. That's cool. Salad, huh?
There have been times I'm like in the living room working out, and I'm like, come on. You're like, see about that. I'm just not gonna do it. And I'm like, come on. So it has totally been reversed. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter, Funmi Adagun. You can find me on Snapchat, EbonyA88. And you can find me on Facebook, Funmi Adagun. Don't forget to follow our Instagram and Twitter at RealiTEA-V. Facebook at RealiTEA_V. Yes. We also have a Facebook group, Tea Sipper Discussions. You can email us at RealiTEA_@gmail.com. And I'm Funmi.
And I'm B.
Tune in next week.
Bye.